The both of us. So come on, baby. Yeah.
What's up, Ja Turkeys?
Oh my gosh, you gotta warn me before you do that.
What's up, Ja Turkeys? What's up, y'all? I'm Deon, y'all, and this is Kyra. She's
The what? And this is Deon, the obnoxious loudmouth.
yeah, loud and honest mouth. Don't forget that part too. Hey, y'all. So yeah, that was just our slight introduction, and just in case you're new to our channel. Hey, so y'all, we're gonna be
oh wait, I have my ring on. I don't want to put my ring on.
Why?
I feel like I can talk about supposed to find a ring on.
You don't need a ring.
How do I
Let's all bow our heads in prayer. Hey, y'all. So what we're gonna be doing today is we're coming to you with a story about our
another story time.
So story time about our proposal, the Hard Knocks Life Channel story time. Hey, y'all.
So yeah, we want to come to you guys with a story time on our proposal because we talked about like how we met, and I've shared with you guys our wedding highlights and our wedding story and stuff. What are you staring at? Look at my teeth.
Okay.
Let's make jokes on my teeth. You know that my teeth are turning perfect. Don't. I won't hear
Okay.
the camera.
Okay.
Stop staring at my teeth.
Okay, then just look at your little sunshine.
No.
I'm serious. Okay.
Look at them critters in your mouth.
These are perfect.
Those are critters. Okay.
They're all perfect.
Anyways,
No
we.
Anyways,
need
no,
braces.
seriously. No, I don't.
Yes, you do.
Oh, I don't.
Yes, you do.
Okay, little
Please.
Miss Gappy. And yeah. And oh my, but that's another story. Let's go. Alright, come on.
Let me tell you, if you ain't got haters, you ain't popping, okay? And this man right here is
Who
my
even
number
says that?
one
If you
hater.
If you say if you ain't got haters, you ain't even popping, you need to go back.
First of all, you said it
fifth grade.
wrong. It's if you ain't got haters. If you ain't got haters, you ain't popping.
Exactly. I
If you
said.
ain't got no haters, you ain't popping.
Yeah, I would never even say if you ain't got no haters.
Well, you
if
are my
you
haters,
ain't got
so-
no haters,
Because you
ain't
can't say
popping.
it. Because you're not haters.
Okay,
Anyway, so we talked about how we met. I shared with you guys our wedding highlights. But we never talked about how we got engaged, like our actual proposal story. And it's actually quite interesting. So we are here to tell you guys our story. And I'll actually go ahead and at the end of the video, I'll actually insert a clip of our actual engagement. Now keep in mind that this is before like iPhones like had good cameras and everything, and everyone kind of had like basic Android phones and stuff. So the quality is not the best, but you'll kind of get the idea of like what we're saying. So Papa, take it away.
Hey y'all, so this story starts back on February 11th, 2012.
Yep.
And somebody thought there was olive in the bag of chips, but they really weren't olive. I'm just saying.
Ours. Keep going.
Yeah. But anyways, y'all, so y'all, what happened was like this is how it started. Normal little old day in the streets of
Well, it was a
Norman.
normal day because I had to.
No, for me.
Oh, okay. Go ahead.
Normal little old day in the streets of Norman. You know, getting ready for the to be an escort in this pageant. What was it?
Miss Black OU.
Miss Black OU, University of
Yes.
Cincinnati.
You guys probably don't know, but every year at the University of Oklahoma, which is where we met and went to college, OU has pageants. They have like fraternity pageants, and then they have like their annual Mr. and Mrs. Black OU, or Mr. and Miss Black OU pageant. And so that particular year, I was in the pageant competing to be Miss Black OU, and Deon was my escort.
Yeah, that's it. So that's the little backstory on that, y'all, right? So
Yeah.
normal little old day in the streets of Norman. I'm running around trying to get some stuff ready, studying, going to rehearsal, and God still hasn't come through on a confirmation, dog. I've already bought this ring. Cortez has
let's
it.
talk about the ring, like a quick version of how we got the ring.
Okay.
Yeah, because
Okay, yeah, it's like it's a
it's a long story. We'll try to keep it short. But basically there's two parts. There's the buying the ring story, and then there's the actual proposal.
So it's January, y'all. It's the beginning, and February is like my mom's and dad's anniversary. Right? Yeah, February 7th. And so I go into this ring shop we go into this ring shop right before school started.
Yeah.
I think right before.
Yeah, it was like during winter break, so we weren't in school yet.
Yeah, we go into this ring shop, right? And we're looking. I'm just like, hey, Kyra, my dad wants to upgrade my mom's ring, so help me find a good ring or whatever. Just boosting the lies, Lord forgive me.
It was a huge lie.
Whew. Forgive me, Jesus. But anyways, so I do that, right? So we're in this ring shop for probably about an hour and a half, like
yeah, we were there for a while.
Going through rings, dog, just like going through rings after ring after ring, and then like she finally put on this ring. You know what's funny? It's like she put on the ring she has now. She puts on this ring, right? And she's like, this is the one. And I was like, this is it. This is it. Yeah, and I'm just like,
and what you say?
I was like, Kyra, calm down. It's not even your ring.
And I was like,
and she was just like,
well, your mom would love this.
Yeah, your mom would love this. And I'm just like,
and this is the ring. Well, this is the original ring. It was just the real ring that had the band that I added on and got married.
Yeah.
But yeah, I put it on and I was like,
this is it.
This is it. This is it.
Right there, right? So funny. And I was just like, calm down, like this is not even your ring. Like, what are you so excited for? She's like, oh, your mom's gonna love it. And I'm just like, yeah, she is. Beautiful herself. But anyway, so I had to buy the ring, and I was just like, okay.
You told me.
I was like, I had to buy the ring, but then I was like, I was hungry. So Chinese food is like one of my favorites. That teriyaki chicken, bourbon chicken, whatever, with the vegetables. So I have her, we were at the outlet mall, Oklahoma City's outlet mall, right? So I have her like, I'm like, hey babe, can you take my card? Can you take this cash and go get me some Chinese food from the food court while I have this man bring me up and get the insurance and stuff like that. So she's doing this, she's doing all that or whatever, and I'm over here like having to call the bank so I can make a one-time purchase, yada yada, all this kind of stuff. So all that stuff going on just to try to get the ring bought and paid for before she gets back.
Yeah.
Alright, or whatever. So I'm like looking at the door, telling the man like, hey, you need to hurry up, get this done, get this done. I literally
had no idea. I was completely oblivious.
Yeah, pretty much everything else too, but it's cool. But yeah, so after that happened, so she came back with the food, and I got the ring, of course. But she came back with the food, and she was like, did you get the ring? And I was like, nah, I'll call my dad. And he was just like, wait on it, and because he wants to see if he found something better or similar in Tulsa for a better price. And I was just like, okay. And she was like, so that's what I told her. That's the story I told her, but all that stuff was a lie, right? So I literally had this ring, y'all. I had on like some sweats or something. I had this ring in the bag inside my pants, coming down my leg, walking, trying to make sure it don't fall out.
And I still had I had absolutely no idea that he had actually bought the ring.
None whatsoever.
And that he had it with him. Like I had no idea at all.
None. So then I get home, then I get home, and I'm like, bro, Cortez, of course. We were roommates at the time, and I'm like, bro, take this ring. And he was like, what, you got a ring? And
I never knew you told Cortez to carry it to home.
I know, so I give Cortez the ring, and he's like, his face like, bro, you about to propose? I'm just like, yeah, bro, in February, if God gives me the confirmation, grants me the confirmation, right? And he was like, he's excited. And so I give him the ring, right? And I'm like, bro, take this ring, because if I keep this ring in my room, I'm gonna take the ring back, because it was money that I saved for about 2 years, dog. For the next, 3-4 weeks, or whatever, I was like waiting on this confirmation, which leads up to the proposal, right? So February 11th comes around, 2012, right? And I still have no confirmation of like, if I should propose. While on the back burner, my boy is planning this proposal, right? So every day for the last 3 weeks, I've been singing.
You practicing Beyonce 1+1.
Beyonce's 1+1.
If you don't know, I am a huge Beyonce fan.
Yeah, she alright.
Beyonce's band, that's why you picked the Beyonce song.
Well, I picked the Beyonce song because it was a good song.
Well, it was a good song.
Not just because anything come out of my mouth you was gonna like. It would have ring in my head you was gonna like. If not, I was gonna take it back. Okay, well you would have been by yourself. That's fine. That works. Easy. You didn't want to marry me? No. Cool.
Yeah, I do, but
Pick
the
your
song
mouth
he
up.
picked, can you redo it?
I was working on a plan, dog. I wasn't about to. God didn't say so. It wasn't about to happen. So that happened. So then on the day of February 11th, on what is that, Saturday? That Saturday, I was driving back to my house, and I got a confirmation through the radio, through this classical station I listened to. And it was just saying, like, on this classical station, it never played, like, gospel or anything like that. It was always just classical music. But verbatim, on this day, verbatim, the woman said, she was like, yeah, scripture such and such and such. Who finds a wife finds a good thing, goes on to say this part and something else. And I was like, ding, okay, Lord, this is it, right?
So now we move on to the proposal. So like I said, I was in a pageant. And
she wasn't even looking that good.
Don't hate, yes I was, that's how you wanted me. So I was in this pageant, and so I had to spend like the whole day getting.
Hold on, pause. Who wanted you? Me?
You see this?
You got that by the grace of God.
Boy, bye, please.
It was grace and mercy.
You got me by the grace of God.
No, it was grace and mercy.
No,
it was grace and mercy they brought
that you got me.
No, I got you because of this. Don't try to act like this chocolate ain't the best.
You see what she look like?
Don't try to act like
mercy.
Baby, this is Godiva. You knew what you had when you
mercy. Okay.
Godiva, baby.
Anyways. Okay, yeah, so the whole day I had basically been like preparing for the pageant, so I was getting my hair done, makeup done, all that stuff. And then, side note, okay, so the whole week, Deon had been telling me that after the pageant, I was gonna be getting something. Now, the whole entire week, I had been thinking it was a computer, because remember how I had been asking for a computer around that point in time? Because my computer had just died.
I'm a college student. What do you think you'll get a computer from?
Well,
like,
I don't know. I thought that he had like found one somewhere, or he had bought me a computer. And
this dude right here.
And he kept telling me, you know, after the pageant, you're gonna get something.
It was cheaper.
So I'm thinking it's the computer, right?
Proposal.
Not thinking there was anything else besides computer. So then the pageant is going on. And I remember it was before the formal part, which is whenever Deon escorted me out. And we were waiting back. Oh no! Take it back. Okay, so before we went on stage for the escort thing, now that I think back on it, I should have like started clicking, but I didn't. Okay, so before we went on stage for our escort, so I was downstairs changing clothes and everything, and then Deon was upstairs with like everybody else, because the auditorium was on the second floor, and then the changing room was on the first floor. So I remember I had just changed clothes and I was walking upstairs, and I had walked up the steps, and like when you walk up the steps is a hallway. And I remember I walked up the stairs and I looked to the right, and remember it was like you and like the Noops and stuff, and like y'all was like huddled in the corner,
Oh yeah.
And I looked, and they were like all huddled up, and then they like tapped Deon, and they were like, she right there. And he turned around and he was like, hey babe, and like was like acting like real fishy. But I never ever thought of it.
She kind of slow.
I never thought that it was like anything. I thought they were just being sneaky about something. I don't know. But I never thought that there was anything like ridiculous. But I assumed he was shown in the ring, right?
I think so.
Yeah. So I assumed now that he was shown in the ring. But I never thought at that point in time that was what was going on. So then I get Deon and I pull him, and like he like goes stand behind stage waiting for our time to walk on stage and like do our little shindig. And so I remember we were waiting backstage, and I remember we were waiting backstage, and you were looking at me like with just like the most loving eyes, and he was like, you love me? You love me? And I was like, yeah. And he was like, you gonna be with me? And I was like, yeah. And he was like, the rest of your life? And I was like, yeah. And he was like, okay. stop playing.
I'm so sweet.
And I was like, okay, yeah. And he was like, okay. And I'm like, and then I'm still not thinking anything. Now that's 3 clues, okay?
That's 3 clues.
The gift after the pageant, walking upstairs and seeing them, and then the questions in the backstage. I still never ever put it together. So we go on stage, do our thing, finish the pageant. I didn't win. I think I got like 2nd or 3rd place. I can't remember. 3rd place? 2nd. I don't know. I can't remember. But I didn't win. And so I remember afterwards, I felt kind of down because I knew I was gonna win, y'all. So I remember hugging Deon, and Deon was like, it's okay, everything's okay, whatever. And then I remember like my line sisters coming up to me to like distract me. Well, at the time I didn't know it was a distraction, but that's what they were doing. So they come to me, they're talking to me for like a long time. And another clue I remember is that I remember out the corner of my eye seeing Deon and my parents, my family, like rush out the side door of the auditorium when I was talking to my line sisters. But again, I never like put it together. I saw them walking down and I was thinking like, they about to go somewhere. So they were talking to me for a while, distracting me. And at a certain point, I guess like somehow they communicated, okay, it's time for you to come out. So then they were like, okay, Kyra, come on outside. We have to sing the Sweetheart song to you because I'm a Delta, so you know, after big events, we do the Sweetheart song. So I like walk outside. You guys kind of see in the video, but I like walk out of the auditorium, and like in front of the auditorium, there's like this big kind of like open area where there's like a couple tables and stuff, but it's like an open area basically. And so we like walk outside, and I stand in a circle. So I'm in the middle, they're singing the song, and for some reason we got really emotional. I don't know why, but I remember everyone was crying, and I was crying, even though it's just a pageant, like, it was crazy, but everyone was crying.
I bust out.
That's not what happened. So they sung the song, the song had finished, and then of course we did our, you know, what is a Delta? Like that chant. I said my soul words, you know. So we do the chant. After we do the chant, we all start hugging. Like we start hugging each other, like, you know, just loving each other, like, oh, I love you, whatever. So then after like a couple of seconds, everyone was like, shh, like shush, 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 shush. Okay, so like in the open area that we were in,
and here
it's like an open area, but there's like a bookshelf. So
the visual.
So we did the chant and everything, whatever. So everyone was like, shh, shh, shh. So then all of a sudden, Deon comes.
Boom!
Deon
comes out from behind the bookshelf like, if I ain't got nothing, baby,
yeah,
I got you. And it was like, what up though?
Yeah, so all of a sudden,
pennies
like,
just dropping. I'm sorry, I couldn't help myself.
Yeah, so he like came from behind the bookshelf singing 1+1. And I just remember, I didn't like hear him at first, but then like whenever he like kind of like came out some more, I remember like turning around and seeing him, and my first instinct, y'all, was like turn around and go the other way. Like I saw him and I was like, and I turned around and like walked the other way because then I knew what was happening. And so then my club, Brian, like stopped me and like turned me around. And of course I start bawling, and I hate crying in public. I do. I hate crying. I know, because I have an ugly cry. It was like the, you know?
It's like, ooh, girl.
So he comes hidden from behind the bookshelf, starts singing the song. I turn around, turn back around, and he sings 1+1. And then at the chorus, whenever Beyonce says, so what did she say? Come on, baby, make love to me. What's the words? I don't know, but at the part whenever, I can't remember the exact words right now. I'm pretty sure she says, come on, baby, make love to me.
No, yeah, she said, so come on something, and then I said, marry me or something.
Yeah, but Deon changed the words, and he had said, so come on, baby, and marry me. And I was like,
killed it. Like,
okay,
could have got a record deal.
This is not about
right
your
there.
singing.
Bam.
So anyways, he said that, so come on, baby, and marry me. And I was like, of course. No. And I was like, of course. And so then it was like one big thing, and everyone was happy and screaming. And it was a big deal because it was like, it was a big deal for me because, like, you know, I was just down a second ago, but like I feel like I won like that night, you know.
Girl,
like it was like
you won. You better stop acting. You know what I don't like is when she be telling stories, she be acting brand new, like she don't know she won.
Yeah, it was a big night, and then also it was probably like no, it's not a ton of people. It was.
Oh, it was packed.
Yeah, it was like at least a good like 70 people at least.
Yeah, probably so.
Yeah, because again, since it was like right after the pageant, like everyone had like, you know, naturally migrated outside of the auditorium. So like everyone was just around seeing people that we didn't even know, like when
everybody kind of already knew because I was telling people.
I still don't know to this day how everyone kept the secret because all my friends knew. My parents, well, my mom didn't know until the day of. They didn't tell her until the day of because they knew she was spilled the beans. It was either the day of or the day before, but they didn't tell her until they got to Norman and before, like she didn't know until she got there. But like my dad knew, my sisters knew, all my friends knew, the pageant,
Bishop Clark.
The pageant girls knew, like everyone knew, the pageant coordinator, like everyone knew.
Oh, side note, y'all know Bishop Clark, Daddy Clark made me wait like.
Oh yeah,
when I asked him for his daughter's hand in marriage, he like made me wait. I'm just like, dang, bro, can you hurry up? Like, yeah, I gotta get a ring and everything, dog.
But it was a total surprise, and I'm pretty sure I felt like it was a total surprise because I knew, you know, that Deon was the one, but I never thought that we were getting engaged that early because we had been together for 2.5 years at that point, and I was a junior. Yeah, I was junior. Yeah, I was a junior, and he was a senior. So at that point, you know, we were still pretty young. I was 21. You were 22.
I was wasting my time with your little crusty lips.
Yeah, so I feel like that's why I was really caught off guard. But granted, I think I told you guys before that, but we were, from our engagement to our marriage, we were engaged for 2 years. Because I was very set on finishing school before we got married. Or graduating before we got married. So, yeah.
Oh, and we did premarital counseling too.
Yeah, we did the whole 9. So that is our proposal story / how I ended up picking my ring because of a lie story. I hope you all enjoyed our story time. I know it wasn't as funny as the last one, but we definitely have some funny ones coming up. But since y'all are, you know, basically a part of our lives and like our family and stuff, we figured we could share with you guys another like monumental point in our reaching out to the sky. We are family. So anyways, y'all.
We are so much love.
This is not time for you to chocolate up sports.
I hope y'all enjoyed this video. So please don't forget to give it a thumbs up.
And also subscribe if you haven't already. Get on my nerves. And also subscribe if you have not already. So that way you guys do not miss out on vlogs and tags and story time and things like that from us. We have a lot to come, so we don't want you guys to miss out. So please, please, please don't forget to subscribe.
Good night.
Bye, y'all.
I don't know much about algebra, but I know. Yes. 1 + 1 = 2. Yeah. It's me and you. Sing, boy. That's all we have when this world is through. Baby, we ain't got nothing. Got love. Darling, you got enough. The both of us.